Welcome back to Certified Potterheads. In today's video, we'll dive into the world of Slytherin House and uncover the 5 most powerful witches and wizards ever to come from its ranks. Slytherin, one of the 4 houses at Hogwarts, often gets a bad reputation. As Hagrid once said, there's not a single witch or wizard who went bad who wasn't in Slytherin. But is this really true? Not at all. Being bad isn't a defining trait of Slytherins, and Hagrid's comment doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Despite their reputation, Slytherins have produced some of the greatest and most powerful witches and wizards in magical history. Salazar Slytherin, one of Hogwarts' founders, valued ambition, resourcefulness, determination, and a certain disregard for the rules, traits shared by some of the most iconic magical figures. Interestingly, even Dumbledore once noted that these very traits were present in Harry Potter himself. Though the Sorting Hat briefly considered placing Harry in Slytherin, it ultimately chose Gryffindor. This just goes to show that Slytherin qualities can be found in heroes and villains alike. Slytherins are natural leaders, as evidenced by figures like Tom Riddle, Voldemort, and Salazar Slytherin himself. The house is also known for its ambition, cunning, and achievement-oriented nature. However, Salazar's preference for pureblood students is a controversial aspect of his legacy, one that has deeply influenced Slytherin House over the centuries. With that in mind, let's jump into our list of the 5 most powerful Slytherins of all time. 5. Bellatrix Lestrange. Bellatrix Lestrange, born Bellatrix Black, was a member of the noble and pure-blooded House of Black, known for its staunch belief in blood purity. Sorted into Slytherin during her time at Hogwarts in the early 1960s, she quickly demonstrated a fierce intelligence, an unyielding ambition, and a willingness to go to extreme lengths to achieve her goals, all hallmarks of her house. Following her school years, Bellatrix became one of Voldemort's most loyal followers, standing out as his most trusted and feared lieutenant. Her name alone struck terror into the hearts of many in the wizarding world. Trained personally by Voldemort, she mastered the Cruciatus Curse, a spell she frequently used to torture her enemies, most infamously Frank and Alice Longbottom, driving them to insanity. Bellatrix's magical prowess was unparalleled. She exhibited a deep understanding of dark magic, with a particular affinity for curses and dueling. Her combat skills were so formidable that she was one of the few individuals who could deflect spells from powerful wizards like Albus Dumbledore. She even successfully killed her own niece, Nymphadora Tonks, and took on multiple members of the Order of the Phoenix simultaneously during the Battle of Hogwarts. Despite her eventual downfall at the hands of Molly Weasley, Bellatrix's legacy as one of the most powerful and feared witches in Slytherin history remains undisputed. Severus Snape. Severus Snape, born to a Muggle father and a witch mother in 1960, had a tumultuous childhood that fueled his ambition and thirst for power. When he arrived at Hogwarts in 1971, he was sorted into Slytherin, where his natural talent for magic began to shine. Even as a student, Snape displayed an extraordinary aptitude for potions, spell creation, and the dark arts. Under the pseudonym the Half-Blood Prince, he invented spells like Sectum Sempra, a lethal curse, and Leva Corpus, a spell used to suspend victims upside down. His innovations and advanced knowledge set him apart as a prodigy in his field. Snape's role as a double agent during the First and Second Wizarding Wars highlighted his mastery of occlumency, allowing him to shield his thoughts and memories from Voldemort. This skill alone underscored his incredible magical discipline and control, as even the Dark Lord himself was unable to penetrate Snape's mind. While his love for Lily Evans shaped much of his life, Snape's actions, both heroic and morally ambiguous, solidified his legacy as one of the most complex and powerful Slytherins of all time. His ultimate sacrifice and loyalty to the fight against Voldemort, despite being misunderstood for most of his life, make him a truly unique figure in wizarding history. 3. Salazar Slytherin. Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, lived during the 10th century and was renowned for his immense magical power and influence. As a pure-blood wizard, Slytherin believed in the superiority of magical bloodlines and advocated for a school that exclusively taught pure-blood students. His most infamous creation, the Chamber of Secrets, concealed a deadly basilisk meant to purge the school of Muggle-born students. This chamber, hidden beneath Hogwarts, symbolized his commitment to his ideals, even if they were divisive and controversial. Slytherin's magical expertise was legendary. He was a master of legilimency, able to read and influence minds, and was also highly skilled in wand-making and the breeding of magical creatures. His contributions to Hogwarts included the creation of the Sorting Hat, which he enchanted alongside the other founders to ensure their legacy lived on. Though his philosophy created a rift among the founders, Slytherin's ambition and magical achievements left an indelible mark on the wizarding world. 2. Merlin, often referred to as the Prince of Enchanters, is one of the most celebrated wizards in history. A student of Hogwarts and a member of Slytherin House, Merlin defied the stereotype of his house by using his immense power for good. Known for his mastery of charms and enchantments, Merlin's magical abilities were unparalleled in his time. He played a key role in King Arthur's court, using his magic to protect the kingdom and promote harmony between the magical and non-magical worlds. His advocacy for Muggle rights set him apart from many of his Slytherin contemporaries and led to the creation of the Order of Merlin, an organization dedicated to this cause. Though his exact timeline remains debated, some sources suggest that Merlin was among the first students at Hogwarts and may have studied directly under Salazar Slytherin. This theory would explain the foundation of his magical prowess and his deep understanding of the magical arts. Merlin's legacy endures not only through the famous Order of Merlin awards, but also through his reputation as one of the greatest wizards to ever live. Before getting into the first Slytherin, honorable mentions Horace Slughorn. A brilliant potion master and former head of Slytherin House, Slughorn's talent and influence are undeniable, though his reluctance to engage in darker pursuits kept him off this list. Lucius Malfoy. While a skilled wizard in his own right, his reliance on wealth and political power overshadowed his magical accomplishments. 1. Lord Voldemort. Topping our list is Tom Marvolo Riddle, better known as Lord Voldemort. Born in 1926, Voldemort's ascent to power began early in his life. A magical prodigy, he joined Slytherin House at Hogwarts in 1938, where he quickly distinguished himself as an exceptional student. Even as a young wizard, Voldemort displayed unparalleled magical abilities. He was capable of wandless magic, parseltongue, and manipulation of others. During his time at Hogwarts, he opened the Chamber of Secrets and controlled the basilisk within, marking the beginning of his dark legacy. Voldemort's mastery of dark magic is unmatched. He created Horcruxes to achieve immortality, splitting his soul into 8 fragments. An act of dark magic so horrific that it stunned even seasoned dark wizards. His spellwork was so advanced that he invented numerous curses, including the infamous Morsmordre, which summons the Dark Mark. A skilled legilimens and occlumens, Voldemort could penetrate the minds of others while expertly shielding his own. He performed feats of magic once thought impossible, including flight without the use of a broomstick. His raw magical talent and cunning allowed him to amass an army of followers and instill fear throughout the wizarding world. Though his reign of terror ended with his defeat at the Battle of Hogwarts, Voldemort remains the most powerful dark wizard in history, a true embodiment of Slytherin ambition and skill. What do you think of our rankings? Should Merlin take the top spot, or does Voldemort's dark genius reign supreme? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, remember, you're a wizard, Harry.